Okay, this is the SpongeBob essay that got me into USC and UCLA. If I had to estimate, I'd say I've watched every episode of SpongeBob SquarePants at least 8 times. I've watched the SpongeBob SquarePants movie more than 100 times. I speak candidly when I say SpongeBob is my hero. Hearing chuckles and seeing contorted faces when I declare this is inevitable, but nonetheless I say it with the utmost candor and confidence every time. And why shouldn't I? I've devoted 13 years of my life to this sponge. My earliest memories of watching SpongeBob are from when I was just 4 years old. Upon arriving home from pre-K, I would run into my apartment and beg my grandma to let me watch SpongeBob instead of her melodramatic Bollywood movies. Of course, she would always cave in. I'd prance around my living room and screech the lyrics of the infectious theme song at the top of my lungs as it poured out of my surround sound system. During these performances, my grandma would massage her temples. Every day, I would learn new vocabulary, new jokes, and new ways to annoy SpongeBob's grumpy neighbor Squidward. It's no secret that the setup of the SpongeBob SquarePants show is bizarre. A sea sponge, a starfish, and an octopus ironically named Squidward are neighbors, a crab has a whale daughter, and the antagonist of the show is an evil genius zooplankton with a computer wife. One could choose to criticize the ridiculousness of the show or simply indulge in the absurdity of it all. I indulged. In one episode, SpongeBob and Squidward drive a rock to deliver pizza to a customer. In another episode, SpongeBob draws a picture of himself that comes to life. There were no rules in the episodes, the opportunities were limitless. It showed me that my imagination could run wild, and more importantly, being able to access my imagination was a meaningful skill. Seeing these zany scenarios planted a seed in my brain at a crucial development stage, which in turn made me a more creative person. Being myself has never been an issue for me, but believing in myself was, especially in my first year of high school. I was stuck in a rut, I felt mediocre all the time. Whenever I thought of any scenario, my mind made a list of every little thing that could go wrong, even if it was completely irrational. I thought back to the first episode of SpongeBob in which a swarm of anchovies came to feast at the Krusty Krab, where SpongeBob was seeking employment as a fry cook. He keeps calm amongst all of the anchovy chaos despite it being his first day and efficiently serves Krabby Patties. I questioned when I had become so doubtful. If SpongeBob could serve 1,000 anchovies on his first day, I could definitely try to gain some lost confidence back. SpongeBob has been a driving force in shaping the person I am today in more ways than I thought. It wasn't until I sat down to write this essay that I realized SpongeBob may be responsible for my passion for acting. After all, being an actor requires confidence and imagination, 2 things of mine that were greatly developed through watching SpongeBob. I look forward to further developing these things throughout college and the rest of my life. In the words of Mr. SquarePants himself, I'm ready.
So good, I love it.